Morning. So something a bit different again. Today I'm going to do a review on my titanium Spa Cycles Elan. So we'll talk about the spec, how long I've had it, how many miles I've done, and what I think of it. Won't be a long ride, and a lot of it will be flat so I can hold this camera. Anyway, come along, see what you think of the Spa Cycles Elan Titanium. This is pretty much the specification the bike came in when I first bought it, with the exception of the GRX cranks, rear mech and front mech. When I bought it, it had 105 5034 chain set and 105 rear and front mechs. So this is the bike as I have it configured these days. Rather different to how it was when I bought it. So generally I run it without mudguards and with 35mm Schwalbe G1 all-round tyres. I don't run them tubeless so that I can swap things about much easier. But to get to the meat of the sandwich, I suppose you'd say, the main thing, the frame, which is really well did in my opinion. It's of course titanium, 3AL 2.5 vanadium, and made to Spa specifications, and made in the Far East. So I've had this bike for 4 years now, and I've done around about 4,000 miles, which doesn't sound a lot, but I have several bikes, and yeah, like so many people do, M+1 and all that. So as I said earlier, it came with Shimano 105 crankset and mechs, and I've changed those out to GRX. So I run a 4630 on the front and 1134 on the back. I live on the edge of the Lake District, and of course we've got plenty of hills, so that low gearing certainly helps. It runs hydraulic disc brakes, of course, Shimano's hydraulic disc brakes. They're non-series. They're equivalent to Ultegra, but they're not. They're not got Ultegra on there, but they don't do the job. It's a full carbon fork, and the wheels are prime wheels, 24 spokes front and rear, and they've proven to be very reliable. 160mm rotors, and yeah, pretty impressive braking capability. I also specified a titanium seat post, Uno, and has a little bit of flex in it and a fair bit of layback, which means that the frame I bought was a 52cm. I'm 5'8", but of course that's a bit meaningless because it depends on your leg length, nothing much to do with your height and your reach. I don't run the bars as low as I do on some of my other bikes because I generally go out for longer rides on this. Enough pouring over the specs. We'll go out and we'll ride it for a little while, and either have a chat as we ride, or we'll stop again and talk through what I think about it. Well, we're off the main road now and we'll find somewhere quiet and I'll give you some further thoughts, possibly my final thoughts on the Spa Cycles Elan Titanium. It's been a gorgeous ride, lovely weather, and yeah, there we are looking along the estuary out towards Arnside. We're out on the mosses. So just before I finally sort of sum up and carry on my ride, the advantage of buying from Spa is that of course you can test ride it. I test rode this 52cm and a 54cm frame, and I would have thought 54 was right for me, but it felt too big. The other thing is you can spec it how you like. I chose what I did, but if you look on the website there's like a standard spec, and then you can kind of go from there. So price wise it came in about £2,000 excluding saddle and pedals, and since then I suppose wheels and the GRX components about another 500. So sounds a lot of money for a pedal cycle but if it's what you like, we're only here once, so yeah. So there we are. I've been very happy with it. It's a lovely bike to ride, very compliant. I've used it off-road and on with luggage, although not with a rack and panniers. I've got to say I've always travelled rather lighter than that. It's just a lovely bike to ride. I should point out I've got no affiliation to Spa Cycles, but the buying experience was excellent, and the service was excellent. Yeah, can't speak highly enough of them, and the bike itself, yeah, just great. If you've got any questions, things that I haven't answered or spoken about, leave a comment, and yeah, I'll do my best to answer it for you. So thanks very much for watching. I'll carry on with my ride, and yeah, I'll see you next time.